Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my games with CS Longueil in the Premier League, the Futsal du Quebec, PLFQ. So, I'm playing in the team in dark blue against the team in red. The dark blue team is CS Longueil and the red team is Saint-Lambert. Now this game is a derby game, so it has a bit of, more importance because we want to win our derby. You'll see at the end what's going to be the final score. Right now, I'm not starting on the pitch, but yeah, hopefully, maybe within a few games, I'll be starting on the pitch. Now, this game right here was recorded a few weeks ago, maybe more like a month, and during this time, our team and the other team were really close in the standings of the season. Now, our team, I don't want to give any excuses, but our team was kind of new, so we're kind of in the lower part of the standings. Same thing as, well, the other team, they don't have a new team, but they were still in the bottom part of the standings. So for both of us, it's a must-win game. We need the 3 points. We need to really get into the season and start winning points. And also, I wanted to talk about the PLFQ League. For those that don't know, the PLFQ League is the highest level of futsal that you can play in Canada. In Canada, there are no professional leagues of futsal. So that's why the PLFQ is really good. It's more of a semi-professional level. And the level in Quebec, I'd say, is quite good compared to the other provinces because at the end of each season, there's a Canadian Championships where the best teams of each province play against. And recently, Quebec has been winning a lot. So I'd say we have a pretty strong league, pretty strong teams, at least in Canada. And of course, there's also the national futsal team, but I wouldn't call that a league inside of Canada or the North Americas. Anyways, I'll be showing you the game, the important parts, and also when I'm playing. So this is the start of the game. I'll put it full screen. And the game starts. So this is a few seconds before the other team scores their first goal. They do a few passes and just poor defense on our part. And we're losing right from the get-go. Well, not exactly. 8 minutes more or less have passed. For those that don't know, futsal is 2 half times of 25 minutes. And when the ball goes out, the timer stops. So it's much different than soccer, football, because there the timer pretty much never stops. There's only additional time towards the end. Here it's different. The timer does get stopped. There's also timeouts, which is different. You'll see that throughout the game. So yeah, so after pretty much 8 minutes, Saint-Lambert scores 1 goal and we're losing 1-0. And right after the goal, I get subbed in. As you see, I'm going to be entering the right of the screen right here. And the kickoff starts. So, first touch, I'll keep it simple. Small pass, and I'll move to the side. Here, I get the ball. We'll watch that sequence once again. It's a bit in the air, the pass. I wasn't expecting that. Here, what I probably could have done was either to try and really control it, was quite hard, and to try and turn, or probably a better option was to give it to my other teammate here, and we're pretty much in a 2v2 situation. But yeah, here I had a hard time controlling it. I should have passed it once again to my teammate and turned. I just control it and play it back. Yeah, here I make a run, turn, and here I should have looked around to the field a bit better, took in the information. Here you can see I'm looking at the ball, and pretty much if you look at my head, I look here once. You can see I do scan once. I scanned here. Do I see anyone running? There was no runs at that moment. Here I should have checked again, because here my teammate is starting the run, and here I'm looking sideways to see if there's anyone here, but I don't see my teammate that's making the run behind. So I should have just controlled, turned, and passed it into the space and made a run towards the center. But I didn't see that, so I just played backwards. Here, once again, looking here. I also should have probably guessed that if I only see 2 teammates, that means there's someone probably in the other part of the field. So yeah, I play back and we keep moving. Here, I see everyone's forward, so I step back, just make sure that we always have a player behind the attack so that I could stop a counterattack. Here my teammates, they try a bit. I give an option to my teammate. He chooses not to pass it to me. So here I see, boom. Yeah, 1-on-1 here, 1-on-1 here. It's kind of a 2-on-2, but they're more both pressing this one guy. So I have all this space for me. So I'm starting my run there. But before I really get into it, my teammate passes it to the pivot. Here I really should have just started running faster. Should have probably been somewhere around here. To try and shoot. So yeah, that's noted for next time. Here once again I saw my teammate go all the way up, so I stayed and I give an option. Here I get the ball, I look around, just pass it. Small mistake by our teammate, no, not a big deal. They do a bad kick in. Yeah, doesn't even get onto the field. So we get the ball and it's our kick-in. Here, I get the ball, look around, pass, move, liberate the option for a teammate. Boom, I run to the line. I see that this lane is, for now it's closed, but it might open in the future if he comes here. If he stays on the line, then the center is going to be opened. And I think the guy realizes that, so he blocks the center. Here, I have a pass. I'm offering a passing lane. I don't get the ball. I wait a few seconds and then I leave because I thought that he probably wants to run on the line, dribble the guy. But I guess I don't know what he was thinking. He got some pressure, poor pass, and our keeper does an incredible job of keeping the ball out of the net. Also, incredible keeper. Pretty sure he played the 2nd division and also a bit 1st division in France. Oh, important moment here. Here it's a corner. We're 3 guys ready. While we're doing a change, it's probably the worst time to do a change. But I was sharp, I was ready. And here I saw that this guy was either going to pass it to his teammate here or his teammate here. Since I'm so close to this passing lane, there's no chance he's going to pass it to him. So I'm trying to read the pass to his teammate over here. And that's exactly what I do. I read the ball. And here it's 1-on-1. I should have tried to either cut in and run really fast. That was a possibility, but I think what I did was also really good. I knew my teammate was going to make the run, so I tried to give myself a bit more of an angle to see is he going to stay with me or is he going to try and block my teammate. If he doesn't block me, if he doesn't stay with me, then I'm going to shoot the ball and probably going to score. So I know he's going to stay with me. That's why I'm trying to create an angle for a passing lane. And boom, I'll play this in slow motion for you guys. So again, in slow motion, I get the ball, deciding to wait for my teammate to make the run and pass it to him. And here, perfect moment, I have to pass. I pass it, and I was trying to aim it between his legs. It was super close, as you'll see. Hits the back of his heel, and it's the other part of his foot. Somehow, he controls the ball, so it doesn't get to my teammate. But immediately after, second, But yeah, immediately after I go press, because we're in their area, it's time to win the ball. Here we get a shot on net, not very strong, but at least something. If we got lucky, it would have went in, but it did not. Just passing, trying to give an option, great space here. I get the ball once again. So let's watch that again. Boom, here I get the ball. Really, this angle, I was surprised a bit that he found this angle. If I was expecting it more, then I probably would have tried to turn and go this way. So yeah, once again, I'm caught off guard. Should have been paying more attention, believing more in my teammates. But yeah, luckily, once again, the guy doesn't convert the situation. And here, we're a bit too relaxed and a small mistake. Here once again, table back, I step up. And nice interception. Here, let's see if I could have done anything better. Boom, header. I control the ball. So here, what I probably should have done was probably take it a bit, taking my first touch a bit more forward, a bit more into space. Try to start to run, probably try and dribble and shoot, or just shoot directly. Yeah, here I wanted to control the ball. Once again, not really expecting the pass. I knew it was coming to me, but I wasn't thinking enough steps ahead in this situation, so I just take the ball to the ground. And now I'm trying to find the pass to one of my teammates. I see this guy running, so I try to slow down just a bit so that there's a passing lane that opens up. And here, I know this guy's a striker, so he knows where to run and what to do. Incredible run towards the center, and I know now I just have to find it. So here, I create a bit of space, and there's this nice line that opened up for a fraction of a second, and I capitalize. And I do a nice pass to a teammate, and he's pretty much one-on-one with the keeper. The only thing is he's back to net, so it's not the most easy situation to score off of, especially if you have a bunch of guys running at you. So I'm pretty sure he tries to chip the ball, doesn't quite work, and they boot the ball away. So that was nice. So it was a nice action. No conversion though. Here I get the ball, I turn, I look up, no options. I pass it and I go up. Here we play, he passes to me, and here I see he's starting his run, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna lay it off and he's gonna blast it. But he kind of stutters, he fakes. We're not on the same wavelength. I think he didn't have the confidence. He didn't have belief in me that I was going to do the pass. So he wasn't sure, should he go, should he not go. Like I said, we were kind of a new team. Still, we had that chemistry that was being worked on. Here, I pass it to him, doesn't quite work out. And we come back, press. The press. So here my teammate is dribbling, tries to go forward, and it's more or less a 1v1 in this situation. I know I have to not get beaten. So here I close the center and I bring my opponent towards the line. So yeah, here you saw I went a bit this way to discourage him of cutting in, and I'm already ready to run this way. And since I also see that, his whole body is leaning this way, he's going to push the ball, so I'm getting ready to put my body between my opponent and the ball. And that's exactly what happens. Now the problem is, I put my hand a bit too high. As you see, my body is already in between my opponent and the ball, so I pretty much done all that I had to do. But I put my hand slightly too high, and yeah, he falls to the ground. I'm not happy about that. Everyone's a bit complaining, but yeah, I know deep down it's probably a foul. A bit soft, but you know, it is what it is. I start again. I go up, I press a bit. Now they're rolling the ball. Here I get a poor touch. Once again, we could look at this. I wanted to bring it over here, but I think I got it. Maybe I got a small push, maybe not, but yeah, doesn't change the fact that the touch wasn't the best. Passes it to me. I take my time, pass it to my teammate, and we move forward. Pass, pass, pass. Moving the ball. Oh. And yeah, I pass forward. And here, once again, this guy, me and him, we probably have so many potential of really beautiful plays. We're just not on the same wavelength. Once again, this props to him. That was a really beautiful pass that he wanted to do to me right here. I just didn't think of it, and it just didn't come to my mind that I should have made the run here. It felt really more of like a 11-a-side run. Probably in futsal it works as well. I was thinking more of coming back and helping the build-up 3 versus 2, but this, wow, incredible pass. Really great idea. Try to run to catch it, but yeah, the keeper steps up and boots it away. I play it simple to my teammate's feet, and we move the ball. My teammate tries something, doesn't quite work out. So I play the kick in. Here we're just passing, looking for options. Don't see much. Staying back, giving an option here. Yeah, I was thinking to pass it to my teammate, but the guy was blocking it, so fake pass, I cut in, pass it to my teammate, I move, give an option to the other side, and here, once again, my teammate here, number 4, his name is Karim, he had I'm not sure if he wanted to pass it to this guy or to me, because if you look, there's kind of a passing lane to me. At first during the game, I thought he wanted to give it to me, but now watching back, I'm pretty sure he wanted to pass it to our other teammate. But it didn't quite happen. And yeah, once again, I press the ball and they just kick it out. Boom, here, have the ball. And this time what I did really good is that I could have played back immediately, but I'm looking forward. Also, one other thing I wanted to mention was that here I had a really crazy pass. Now this is like a Kevin De Bruyne type of pass. It was a pass right here in between these two defenders to my teammate that's behind. As you see, he pops up here. If I passed it to him, I think he probably would have scored, because I know on a 11 versus 11 pitch, this guy's a striker. So I know if I get the ball to his feet, it's a high likelihood of a goal. Doesn't quite happen. I don't see that. But this time I tried to play forward. Here I'm looking at my teammates. What can I pass? And here I see this guy is making a run. So boom, I put the ball to the... Let's look at the dribble again. So boom, I get the ball, see the guy's pressing, I push the ball away, and boom. Here's the 1. I go between the 2 opponents, and here's the 2. As you see, I try to shoot, but the opponent gets in the way of my leg, so I don't connect with the ball. And this happened to me at least a few times in my games, so what I have to do probably is either to play faster or really just shoot on my first touch, because I think it happened at least twice before this moment. I didn't. At first, I thought it was a fluke, but now thinking about this and seeing how many times it repeated, it's probably not a fluke. I just have to play faster. Well, either A, much faster, or B, just shoot it in with my first touch. Now, if we look again, I probably could have shot with my first touch. If you see, keeper's hugging this post. There's this interval where I could shoot, but I thought it was a weird angle to shoot the balls. I just wasn't positioned well to shoot here, so I wanted to bring it to my right, because I know on my right I have a bigger angle. I could shoot second post, first post, pretty much anywhere. That was my thought process, but now I know that I should shoot first touch. So yeah, we have a quick break, but a solid defense, and we're back on a counter attack. Here I give it a shot, and yeah, I had a nice, I remember that part, I have a nice opening towards the net, so I said why not shoot, and the keeper does a good job of saving the ball. Here I do a change. Here is the build-up for our first goal of the game. We're 5 players moving the ball. We haven't practiced this much, so we're not sure exactly what to do, so just moving the ball. Right now, our team is much better at this than we are here in this video. So yeah. Here we're just trying stuff, trying to shoot. And here, what a shot by our teammate, Zakaria. Great shot. I think the keeper, his vision was a bit blocked. It wasn't the most powerful shot, but it was on target. It had a bit of bounce, not the easiest of saves, and it goes in. Here, it's pretty much what happened right before the opponents scored on us. Poor pass, counter attack, 3v1, shoots, gets the bounce again, a pass, and the opponent shoots between the legs of our keeper. So overall, I think for the first half, I did good. I had a few mistakes, but I also had I created a pretty good opportunity. I should also be converting a bit better my opportunities. I had the chance to shoot, but I didn't. A really good chance. I didn't. I had another chance afterwards, and I did take my shot. Pretty much from what I see, what I did was I made a mistake, and then later in the match I had pretty much more or less the same opportunity, and I didn't make the same mistake twice. That happened twice. First off, when I got the ball on the side, and instead of passing it back, well, the first time I passed it back, the second time I did better. I turned, passed it 1-2, which led to a shot, or a possibility to a shot, but I didn't shoot. So I took a mental note, and next time when I was on the side, I took a shot, and it was saved by the keeper. So I'd say overall I was doing quite well. So the second half starts. We're playing. We have 3 young guys, and we score right off the bat, 2-2. Everyone's super hyped. So here was the build-up for our other goal. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty much the same thing as, more or less the same thing as the first goal of Saint-Lambert. And now we are leading 3-2. Great comeback, great energy. We're really doing well in the beginning of the second half. Here I come in. You could see 1-2. I get the pass slightly. Once again, I was thinking of slowing down, getting the ball to my feet, but my teammate was thought about just sending it over into my run, which I probably should have done. Just keep running a bit more and then stopping and asking for the ball. I find that those situations are kind of tough to tell, because if your teammate does think about that and can provide you with the pass, definitely I should keep running forward. But if my teammate is under a lot of pressure, I think there I should come back and help defend. I could take the information, try to see what my teammate is doing, but still hard to judge those situations. Here I get the ball one-on-one. I see it's pretty much completely crowded. I have kind of this pass, but it's really hard to do, and the defender probably could intercept it. So I decided I'm not going to try to dribble 2 players, and I just pass it back instead. Recycle the ball, move around. Here, I see that the moment he touched the ball, I should have just sprinted onto the ball and tried to play with it. Here, I was really more thinking of blocking the shot of my opponent. I was more looking at him. So yeah, that's a note for myself for the next time. Here they played, and I made sure that they didn't keep possession of the ball. Here I can mask in the middle, then on the side. My teammate tries to either pass it to me or send it over. It gets blocked. Here you can see I'm running back with my player. My teammate tries to dribble, doesn't quite work, and I'm at the back, so this is why I always go behind my teammates when they have the ball, because I know they might try to dribble, and if they don't succeed, I need to be there protecting my net. So here I see this guy's running, trying to push him towards the side. Here he tries to go into the center. I reposition myself and I block the ball. Kick it out of his feet. Defender does a great job of just pushing his opponent off the ball. Now he has the ball. He tries to dribble forward. Gets intercepted. So I take the ball and I play a kick in. Boom. Here I see my teammate just running to the side. I probably could have played here. It's a bit riskier, but more rewarding, I think, because it's going to be more of a 2v1. But for that, I need to have more trust in my teammate, in his speed, and also in my ability to provide an excellent pass. But yeah, here I choose a bit more safer pass to my teammate. Once again, I'm behind, always giving an option to my teammate. Plays me the ball, play him back, plays it forward. He needed just a bit more to control the ball. Here, making the run, super free here. I was really hoping to get the ball because I'm pretty much one-on-one with the keeper. He takes his time. Now the defender has noticed. Now the time is ticking before the defender comes and blocks me. And yeah, too late. The passing lane was gone. Here I get the ball. I try to turn. I tried this move, I remember, twice in the game. Here, yeah, I'm not I wanted to lob it a bit to bring the ball over there, to put it over his foot, but I didn't really succeed in that, so my opponent just took the ball off me. They had a counterattack, and luckily for us, they did not score. Once again, I have the ball, try to turn, but yeah, I get pushed off and it's a foul. The next part where I'm involved, the defender of the opposing team boots the ball away. I intercept it, play it to my teammates. I'm not sure that he was really expecting it. Maybe he tried to pass it in one touch, but didn't quite succeed. But we retained possession of the ball. And here I get subbed out. Here I get subbed back in. It's 4-4. They go back into the game. Here I get the ball once again. I get pushed over. I think it's the third time I try this move. And the good thing in futsal is that when you get fouled, the fouls increase. So here I have a 2 out of 3 kind of success rate if we count a foul as a success, because it brings us one foul closer to having a 10-meter penalty kick. Here we have corner. Teammate shoots. Plays it to our keeper, who plays it to me. And I just keep the ball, recycle it. We move it around. Complicated pass. But we're all back to defend. So not a big deal. Here I'm with my player. They almost break through, but luckily for us, the opponent has a bad touch. Here, our guys are kind of sleeping. It's 3-on-3, but one of our guys doesn't follow his player. So as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all 4 of us. And 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 4 of them, so he's pretty much alone against the keeper. I see that, I run. Luckily he just takes the touch backwards, so we're not in a big danger, and we win the ball back. Here I get the ball, I run, pass it to my teammate. Doesn't quite work out, he's trying to give it back to me, but it's 3v1. You take the ball off of him, and they have a bad counter attack. Kick in. I ask the ball. Yeah, I'm in an awkward position, so I give it in one touch to my teammate, and I turn immediately. He gives it back to me. Now I'm in a much better position. Control the ball forward. I know he's making a run. I have 2 guys on me, so I lay it off to him, and just probably could have pushed it a bit higher, so that he either shoots or tries to play it here to our other teammate running. But yeah, my teammate takes a touch, and the opponent does a great job defending and kicks it into the corner. So it's a corner. Here I make a fake run, I cut in, and my teammate sees me. Really good. I shoot. I'm pretty sure it gets a deflection off of the opponent, but the referee doesn't see it, so it's a goal kick. So here I get the ball to the middle. Here I should have passed it to my teammate here, but I try to control it, and like I said, I wasn't super comfortable receiving the ball in this position, so opponent presses me, and I more or less lose control of the ball, have a counter attack, and luckily for me, they miss. Here, I make a run, great pass. I didn't see that there was space. I try to fight off the guy, but he pushes me aside, and I don't win the ball. So, A, I should be either stronger or B, faster to be able to win that challenge. Here, once again, I get the ball, look up, play it to my teammate, plays the ball to the middle. Intercepted, but we keep the ball in possession. Here's a poor pass, but we're well positioned to deal with this one. And so yeah, so here's a 1-2. Here I should have done a better job following the player right here. My teammate's doing a great job to try and slow him down as much as he can. But yeah, after that, I do recover well. I get into the position to block a shot, which makes my opponent turn. Doesn't even shoot. And he plays the ball back into the middle, but now we have enough players to shut down everything. Now we're half asleep, kind of no one on this guy. There's some poor communication in defense, but again, we do a solid job of keeping the ball out of our net. And I come off. At the end, it's a tie. At the end, both teams, we both thought that we could have won that match if we played just a bit better. But yeah, really tight derby. Both teams, we have a bunch of things to learn.